Hey guys, what's up? It's great. I got another video. This time I'm comparing attack speed versus crit for your sapphire jewels. So if you look right here on the right, I have 7 jewels in my sniper build. This is with no jewels at all. These guys run 5.5 million DPS buffed with pain offering. With crit, they run 7.5, and then attack speed, they run 7.3. So pretty similar. These are my total crit percentages per 7 sapphire jewels with crit hit damage. This is if I had all attack speed jewels and then all increased damage is what you'd get. If you want to know the values for the individual jewels, like an average number, you can just divide like 121 by 7. All the jewels I have, these are pretty like good roll jewels. I'll go into how I get them later on. But I have 2 runs against Xesht. So the first one's using attack speed and then the next one's using crit. Then you can kind of compare and see like the differences. So for my build, obviously crit is way better. But you never know. What I have here down here in the bottom, like it depends what you guys want to do. What I have down here in the bottom is my actual like mapping and setup. So I have a little bit of energy shield, this much damage, slight bit of attack speed. I have a lot of crit chance on here, but that's not really by design. I kind of just ended up with that much crit chance because just playing the game, getting jewels or whatever, and this is what I have. 91 crit hit damage. So if we look at my minions right now for my actual setup, they're level 40. I have 17.35 crit. You don't need that much crit. That's too much. That's a lot. You know, with pain offering, it gives me around like 51%. I mean, not pain offering. I have winter stacks. Full stacks gives me around like 51%. Really, the whole time I've been playing this game, I was rocking like 40 to 45% crit with full stacks if I have winter. So you don't have to get that much. I could probably, if I had more currency or whatever, I could replace some of this crit that I have for just extra, you know, 15% and add it into crit hit damage so I can have a lot more. Because if you look at this one, whenever I had the full crit setup, the actual multiplier for critical hits is like 300 something, 330, some crazy number like that. The attack speed's a little slower, so I have a little bit more attack speed on my actual setup just so, you know, my DPS number can look kind of cool. But it's around the same. My total DPS for my normal build is, what is it? Let's do it real quick. 247. Calculator. No flashbang. 247764 times, I think I have 31 homies. No, we have 27. So this is regular 27 homies. Let's go see how much DPS that is. Times 27. So 6.6. All right, 6.6 is pretty good. Just for overall mapping with blink, that's way more than enough. Way more. So that's what I use for mapping. And this is like pretty much the only difference between this and simulacrum is I take this off and I add 3 here. But yeah. So check out these videos. I'll go over the attack speed setup for Xesht and then a crit setup, and then I'll do a side-by-side. And then at the end, I have some tips on how I actually got all these jewels, because I have some really nice roll jewels and I got a majority of them, believe it or not, from buying them really low and then slamming them with divines. So you'll see that towards the end. Okay, so this is the attack speed run. First run against Xesht. 7 attack speed jewels and increased damage. 23% increased attack speed with 82% damage. I actually was going to do this on the Trial Master, but he doesn't have enough life. So yeah, I got 7 of these jewels. They're all some type of mix of energy shield, increased attack speed, and increased damage. A buff DPS is about, what is it, 7.3 million. It is a lot, but I want to see the jewels. How do the jewels perform? Hold on. We're gonna map all the way to Xesht, so let me take this off. Let's head over there. So running pure attack speed. All right, come on, boys. I remember attempting this when I was at what is it? Like maybe every time I would do this, I would get to the end at like 10 or 5 seconds left. I forgot what level I was. Still pretty early. Early in the league, I was attempting to do +4. I had to have been only at like 1 million DPS or something. Now we're all grown up. Alright, I guess we'll just wait for them to spawn. Yeah, I don't know if you hit those clasp hands if they give you anything. I feel like they should. Alright, plenty of time. Okay, come on, almost there. Yeah, do you get anything? Do those like those clasped hands increase like your item drop or whatever at the end of this thing? I want to say crit damage is all, or having only attack speed. I think it's already a difference because I feel like the clear speed should be faster. All right, so take this off. Take this off. Take that off. 32 or 31 of these guys, right? This is the attack speed run. I'm gonna head in here. We'll take a difference, or take a look. Because sheet DPS calculation is the same, 7.3 to 7.5, and I'll even throw in a crit in there. Yeah, there's definitely a noticeable difference if you don't run any crit. All right, so this is the crit build, right? All crit hit damage, crit hit chance gems. Have about an extra 121% crit chance with these gems, extra 162% crit hit damage. The sheet DPS buff is the same as the attack speed, 7.5 mil versus the 7.3 on the attack speed. So sheet DPS is super similar. I'm pretty sure this is going to be way better, but I think it's important to see. Right, level 40 minions. Let's take a look at them. Oops. So they have 17.1% crit rate. That's a lot. That's very high. With a 332% crit hit damage bonus. This is basically 4.3. 4.3%. Their average damage per second is 242. So with these guys too, unbuffed DPS is actually lower than the attack speed guys. But 242 multiplied by... Bust out the calculator. Try not to flashbang people. 242,269 times 31. 7.5. So DPS hasn't changed. The big thing here is this critical hit chance. That's really high. 17.1 divided by 5 for the base crit. 3.42 multiplier. 10 stacks of Eye of Winter. Additive with your base crit chance of 5. So your base crit chance is now 15. And then the critical hit chance multiplier gets multiplied onto it. So what you're doing with full stacks of Eye of Winter, 51.3% crit chance for a fat freaking 4.3% critical damage bonus. What would that be? Average damage per use. 171,822 times 4.3. Wow. Wow. Crit hit damage of 700k. So if they all crit, all at the same time, 22 million. 22 million. Average damage bonus if they all crit. Insane. That's for one hit, right? If you multiply attacks per second times 1.41, gives you DPS of 32 million. Crazy. But we've got to see if that's the case. So let's head over there. But special shout out to the guy who explained how crit hit works, or crit hit chance works. Because I think for a long time nobody knew that the base crit was additive with the Eye of Winter stacks, and then the crit hit chance multiplier is applied. Everyone thought it was crit hit chance multiplier was applied, and then Eye of Winter stacks get added on plus 10. So it'd be like 17 plus 10, giving you 27% crit chance. So, which is, you know, I mean, still good, right? If a quarter of them are critting for that much damage and you have like 30 of them, so 25% of 30, what is that? I don't even know, 6? Or 8, something like that. 8 of them are critting. It's still quite a bit. Oh man, I don't even have the I'm not even using fork. That's why it feels kind of weird. Are we there? At the end? I'm really hoping that I get enough, I get lucky with the drop, because I really want to do the move speed build. But I think it's going to cost more than just the initial price of the heroic tragedy. I think it's going to cost also the other gear too. All right, so take these guys off. Right, the full crit build. Let's see if this guy survives. If I put the 10 stacks of Eye of Winter on, then it's gonna be wild. So what is that? 32 million DPS, 51% chance. Yeah, so this guy has 30 million life. So all right, so I have actually a lot of jewels here, right? I have +4 attack speed, 14% increased damage, 18 maximum energy shield. This is a really good jewel. Back in the early league when people weren't sure about crit versus attack speed, these things would go for a lot. They would go for like 9 divines, 10 divines. But even now, like even regular crit jewels, crit hit damage, crit hit chance, and energy shield, we pull it up. And when I did this in the video, prices were not this cheap. This is really good. Look at these prices for, this is the lowest cost of crit chance, crit damage, and energy shield. 20 exalted orbs, really good. Yesterday when I was doing it, the minimum was 300. So if you just wait, prices will go down. And then the flip side though of that, instead of slamming, if I did this yesterday, or if I did this today, I probably wouldn't have even slammed, because look at this. I look up a 70% jewel, and what I mean by 70% is that if you look at the spread between the lowest value and the highest value, it's 10 points. 70% is 7, so 7 plus 10 is 17. These are the parameters I look up. I put 70% for each value. You can modify it. You can use weighted sums too if you want to do that. But this is what I do. And look at this. This guy right here is a winner. 3 divine orbs for 22 crit chance, 17 or damage bonus, crit chance, and an 18 energy shield. This is really good. I would just buy this and use this instead of slamming. But yesterday the prices were like 9 and 7. So for the stream, I bought one for 1 divine and I slammed it with 6. I got a pretty decent one. Not as good as like this one. This is really good. I would have just bought this if this was if this was here yesterday. And then the second one, I actually found one for 1 divine that was accuracy, crit chance, and crit damage, and energy shield. And then I slammed that guy with about, I think maybe 6 or 7 divines. It's in the video. Made out with that one. That one was a good one. And then I got greedy. I bought one. One came on for a 120x. I bought that. And then I had to slam it to make good, I had to get it within, I think 6, and then I ended up using 10 and I got burned. So that's a good lesson, right? But this is how I got all my jewels. Pretty much at the beginning of the league, I would look, try to find anything good. See, these ones they get expensive. This is a really good one. This is a good one. This is kind of like, maybe you could slam it. 11, if I could get it for 20 exalts, if I could buy that sucker for 20 exalts, I'll take my chances with slamming 11 divine orbs to try to get it to a 70%er. But with the example on the third example, that's exactly what I did, and I got burned. I've done it before where a lot of my jewels, all my really nice, like perfectly rolled ones, I got them within 5 tries. So that's how I have a lot of my jewels. I've never spent, the most I ever bought on a jewel when I didn't want to gamble was 14. But I've never bought them for like 29. For the most part, I've purchased them for around like 6 to 9, 10, and then I got 2 for 14. So yeah, that's my recommendation. I wouldn't buy this for like 20 divine orbs, even though this is like pretty much perfect. I'd rather just, you know, maybe get 2 that are 70%ers versus 1 that's like 90%, just to be a little bit on a safer budget, at least for me. But if you have the currency, you know, you could do that. It's also a lucrative way to make currency in the beginning. In the beginning of the league, people are looking for these. Look at this. If you can buy one, because I was buying them for 100 exalts, and then I would slam him early league, and that's how I got him. But yeah, enjoy the gamba. Enjoy the gamba. I really wish, you know, the gods were forever in our favor or whatever, and we could have got something good for the video, but it's also a good example. All right, what I have here is one that I've got for 1 divine. I couldn't get one for these cheap ones because no one was answering the phone. And just yesterday, these guys were going for 50x. So maybe based on the time of day, you'll find really cheap ones. But to get a 70% jewel, the cost of those guys is 9 divine. And then it goes up. It goes up a lot. It goes up a way lot. There's only so many that are in the 70% range. So instead, we're going to take our chances and we're going to gamble. Oh, computer crashed. Perfect. All right, so we got to get something good within 9 tries for 70%, right? And our target goal is 22 increased attack bonus, 17 crit chance, 17 energy shield. So here we go. Hopefully, it doesn't get wrecked. Okay. Nope. Man, if crit chance was up at 17, perfect. 15, 11. Nope, that's 2 tries. That's 3 tries. 4 tries. Come on. Give me something good. 5 tries. Crit chance is not playing along. 6 tries. Ooh. 16, 19, 18. Let's go look. I'll take a 60% for the crit, and then the other one's pretty good. So what was it? 16. So 1 less and 1 more energy shield, 3 more crit chance, and then 1 more critical damage bonus. So pretty good. Pretty close. Not super off. I'm like thinking, like, would it have been better? Would it have been better to just burn 9 divines? We got kind of unlucky. Too bad. It would have been nice for the video if we could have got it within 5. But that's how I got a lot of my jewels. Like a lot of them is through this. This is actually not bad because I have energy shield, which I want. Okay, second gem. Bought this one for 1 div. The next thing that's similar to it is 7 div. But this one has a minion increased accuracy. So it's got 3 minion affixes and an energy shield. If we get a 70% gem for the stats that we want in 6 rolls, within 6 rolls, we're good. Hella good. All right, so here we go. Come on. Luck. Yeah. Oh, no luck. Good energy shield roll. Come on. Oh, that's 2. 3. Good energy shield roll. 4. Oh, crit chance. Come on. 5. Oh, poor energy shield roll. Last one. Ooh. Not bad. Not bad. We got 16, 17, 23. Right? With the minion accuracy on it. So I can live with that. 10% minion accuracy is a whole 200 accuracy for my minion, so that's pretty good. Let's go look how much that would cost. So we did that within 7. Right, so energy shield's a little bit low on that roll, 16. But if you look at it, right? I mean, not bad. This one's 19 energy shield, so that is super nice. But we got, remember, we paid, what, 7 divines for this? Instead of 11, so we're saving 4 divines. And then the next one, 20 fucking divines. For this. Look at this shit. Why? Why? Tell me why, right? Tell me, dude. 25. Why? Why? Don't ever pay 25. No, never. No, don't. Don't. 150? Hell no. Don't do that. Go over here. Take this off. And 120 exiles. Let's buy this right now. If we can get it in 6. Oh my god. Come on. Nope. 2. 3. Energy shield's too low. 4. 5. Oh, we're losing. 6. Ah. Gotta get 3 more in there. 7. Fuck, that's a really good energy shield roll. 8. Oh no. 9. Oh no, the energy shield. 10. Oh, so we lost on that, right? I just lost 10 divs on this, but I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it, and then maybe I'll roll it some more, because I need another energy shield one for my crit chance. But so yeah, that's a good example. I just lost 10 divs on this gambling, but the other 2 were decent. We didn't get lucky. I've been lucky before with getting it in like literally the first try. So luck's running out.